Hello and welcome back to M.C.McNeel's Twisted Fiction, coming to you from my YouTube channel, M.C.McNeel. So please go to that channel and like and subscribe to let me know that you're enjoying the story. So come with me now on a journey through time and space as we go back to ancient Greece, the telling of the tragic tale of Samos. Now here many of the women got up and left the table, as they themselves did not wish to hear the retelling of that tragic day. Their newly crowned queen excused them, instructing the women to prepare for the journey home. Queen Thera herself sat back, pushing the endless papers away from her on the table, as she sat back and listened with the Spartan men and their king as Amara told the tale. I shall tell you this tragic story, and you, yourself. All of you must forgive me in the telling if I weep a little during the story. Here Amara paused, taking in a deep cleansing breath, and she said, "So it was some 200 years ago. During the breeding season, 3 ships came sailing to our island peninsula to the north beside the Black Sea. The king of Samos came forth upon the waters to escort some 400 of our ladies to his island for the spring. However, the king of Samos had called upon the women of Themyscira with deception in his heart and mind." Here Amara paused, exhaling, a look of contempt and disgust flashing in her bright blue eyes. For it was the king had the gnawing thought to make war upon a neighboring island nation and overthrow the tyrant king off the coast of Asia Minor in the Gulf of Kusadisi. Now, when the unarmed maidens arrived, they were given an ultimatum by the king. Take up arms against his enemy and take part in his war or die. Queen Thera watched the expression on Vi's face as Amara continued with the thread of the story. Now is the custom in our culture. The women of Themyscira will only go to war and risk their lives and blood in battle for the enemies of our nation. So, of course, our laws would not allow us to take part in the king of Samos's war. Now the women had no escape from the island of Samos. There in the heart of the Aegean, with no armaments to fight and defend their lives with, outnumbered by the king's army, so they were all cut down, put to the sword. There upon the hills beside the shore, only one of our women escaped, Otreri, jumping from the high cliffs headfirst into the rocky waters. Otreri only survived because she was found by the fishermen of a passing ship that rescued her, half drowned from the cold sea. Now there was much bloodshed back on the island by our dear departed foremothers that horrible morning. The soil is still stained bright red by their blood to this very day," Amara said as she paused, a glistening tear or two forming in her eyes. They killed all those women because they wouldn't fight. Oh, pardon me. I don't mean to curse. Admiral Vasha had been sailing round all the islands in the Aegean, and he remembered clearly and knew distinctly the part of the tale could be true, for the ground there only on that island was the color of dried blood. No crops or orchards would grow there. It was a land of ghosts and wind. Then King Viacles said, as he sat shocked and saddened by the tale, "I am deeply moved by this story of your heritage. I will speak for all of Sparta when I say, Our hearts are touched with deep sympathy and loving kindness for this great dishonor and deception brought upon you by that government. And those good ladies whose blood remains in your veins here today." The king of Sparta paused, turning to look at his beloved foreign queen. "I can state most assuredly of our great affection for you, Queen Thera, and all your good ladies. Know that we, my men, our nation, would rise up forever in your defense, to provide help and assistance and protection for you, our cherished queen, at any such time as you should need. Here the king and his men arose in a great cheer for the unity and steadfastness of affection for the women of Themyscira. Okay, so that's going to be end of chapter 21. Chapter 22 will be coming up shortly. So again, if you do like these stories, please like and subscribe. It lets me know that you are thinking that I'm doing a good job. And I hope you have a great day.